Behind me is my 2020 Jeep Wrangler, and in this video I'm installing one of the cheapest, if not the cheapest, hard-mounted roof rack that you can currently buy on Amazon. We're going to go over the good, the bad, and whether it's a good deal or not. So stick around. Real quick though, if you're looking for just a step-by-step installation of this roof rack, check out this video linked above. Alright, so what we have here is the GoRhino SRM 500 in the 65-inch configuration. I bought this guy with the roof rack and the hard mounted kit that mounts to the roll cage of the Jeep for $859 shipped to my door. Now for that price, it doesn't really seem all that cheap. However, considering most other Jeep JL roll cage mounted roof racks are over $1,000, the price point of this puts it more in line with rain gutter mounted roof racks with significantly lower weight limits. Let's go over some of the dimensions of the GoRhino, not Rhino rack, roof rack. The roof rack I have is the 65-inch by 52-inch version. However, GoRhino also offers a 75 by 52 and the 55 by 52-inch version. I went with the 65-inch version because it maximizes my roof rack space, but also allows me to remove my freedom panels. This roof rack is also pretty low profile, adding only 4 inches in overall height to your Jeep, which is great for when you encounter those shorter garages at the mall. Like I promised, it's time to talk about some of the good with this roof rack. First off, when mounted with the roll bar mounting kit, you get a 600-pound static weight limit, which should be more than enough for a rooftop tent as well as 2 adults. Now, if you don't want to drill into your hardtop, GoRhino also offers a rain gutter mounting kit, but your weight capacity will be significantly reduced. The rack itself also comes with a crossbar mounting kit. The next positive is the keyhole mounting system that uses a standard 1/4-inch bolt to attach items. These slots are also on all 4 faces of the crossbars. Additionally, the outermost tubes also have bolts that could be used for mounting tie-down points as well as lights. The next pro of this roof rack was the installation process. For the most part, it was pretty straightforward, and it only took me about 2.5 hours. It did require drilling 8 holes through a hardtop, which is always nerve-wracking. But since it's 8 holes, I guess it's less places for you to mess up with. And if you ever wanted to remove the roof rack, the holes are in a spot that you could easily fill and hide. My big tip of advice here is to make sure all the mounts are fully flush with the hardtop before you start drilling anything, and to make sure all the bolts are tightened in. Oh, and you also don't have to remove your hardtop to do this installation. And for the most part, you could do it yourself, though it might be nice to have some help lifting the roof rack onto the Jeep itself. Moving on to the materials, everything is black powder coated, which should provide a lot of protection against the elements. The roll bar mounting kit is made of pretty thick steel, while the roof rack itself is made up of lightweight aluminum. The roof rack only actually weighs about 40 pounds. Another pro is that the front and rear portions also have channels in them for running electrical wires as well as mounting points for adding additional lights. And for those of you that have the best top Sunrider, if you grab the 55 or 65-inch version, you can still use it with this roof rack. And well, finally, from what I can tell, there's little to no additional wind noise when the roof rack is unloaded. And when it's unloaded, I haven't really noticed any changes in my MPGs. But that's enough on the good stuff. Let's go ahead and talk about what sucks on this roof rack. My biggest issue with this roof rack so far is that once I pass 70 miles per hour, it develops a slight rattle. I may need to tighten something down, but I still can't narrow it down. But I guess the good thing is I have my radio to drown out the noise. And I guess for the price point, they had to cut some corners somewhere, and it looks like they did it with the packaging. Both of my boxes arrived damaged and partly opened. Surprisingly though, nothing was missing or damaged. And finally, I'm really not all that convinced by these nylon junctions. They seem pretty sturdy, but I guess we'll have to see how they hold up to the elements and how they age. So I guess at this point you're probably wondering, should you buy this roof rack? Is it worth the risk? At the end of the day, from the price and from my limited time with it, I think it's a really good deal. It was easy to install, seems sturdy, and the use of standard 1/4-inch bolts should make securing things to it super easy. I also can't really tell how well their customer service is, and that could potentially be a huge risk if something does happen or if your kit arrives with missing pieces. I haven't tried contacting them, so I don't really know, but that's something to keep in mind. However, they offer a lifetime materials warranty and a 3-year powder coat warranty. And I guess the final question is, should you get this or a Rhino rack or a Gobi or one of those other name brand roof racks for the Jeep JL? And even though some of those roof racks have a higher weight limit, I think the Rhino roof rack has a 200-pound higher weight limit, all of those options are at least twice the price of this GoRhino SRM 500. And if you really don't need those extra 200 pounds, you really can't go wrong with this. And ultimately, I guess that does it for this video. Do you own this roof rack? Do you have any questions? Did I miss something? Let me know in the comments below. But other than that, feel free to subscribe for more content, and I'll catch you on the next one. Thanks for watching.